the money.
That's what I always say. You always follow the money.
Yeah.
This is Follow the Money with Mitch Moss and Pauly Howard on VSiN.
Thanks for checking in. We're live in downtown Vegas from the Circa Resort and Casino. Fun hour on tap. We'll get into tonight's Major League Baseball card coming up in 15 minutes. All this talk with college football today and this week made me look for a price on a team to make the playoffs. Found as high as 9-1. I think I might have to bet that. I'll tell you why coming up in about 30 minutes. Right now, we head out to the Progressive Guest Line. This is going to be an ultra fun conversation as Scott Sanders joins the program now. He has been a VSiN viewer / listener since the very beginning, and recently took a pretty nice vacation because of some tickets that he cashed. Scott, thanks for the time today. How are you?
Good, thanks. Great to be here. You guys are awesome. This is a surreal moment for me, but yeah, thanks for having me.
So the story is you like to do cross-sport parlays, and you hit several of them when Oklahoma City won the NBA title. And you said before this was like coming in, right? You're like, I'm taking my wife to Bora-Bora. I already told her. That's how successful it was. Can you give us an idea of like how many cross-sport parlays you put in overall? And like what were the key legs to you hitting some of these tickets?
Yeah, so Mitch, when I was out there for my 50th birthday party, I should say, I talked to you about Ohio State. That was big. That was the first leg. I did. In total, I had 98 cross-sport parlays starting from football season. And then ultimately, I hit 8 of those. 2 of them were more than 400-1, and then 2 more were over 100-1. So astronomical odds that it'll never happen again. So I'm like, I got to capitalize on this. I got to make sure I do something with it tangible. And it just a perfect culmination of events. It's our 10th anniversary for our wedding anniversary, and my wife went to the University of Florida, so the Gators were a big part of that cross-sport parlay, a big leg of it. So since she graduated from Gainesville, it made it even more special. So I was like, yeah, we're going to do Bora-Bora. So the Gators were big. Ohio State was big. I had the Eagles, Liverpool, and then the Panthers to win the East, and Oklahoma City to win the West was the final one. And then credit to you, Mitch. You kind of gave that advice long ago, especially with the pro sports using the conferences, the conference winner instead of just the total winner. So that was one less series I had to stress about, one less leg. I had to worry about whether I hedge or not, and through the course of this, I gave back about 5 figures in hedging, but it looked like the Gators were going to lose 3 or 4 of those games, and it looked like OKC was going to fall to Denver. So I thought I was dead in water a couple of times, but yeah, credit to you on that advice as well.
Interesting. So you decided to take OKC at the shortest price as your closer in all these tickets.
Exactly.
That's a good way to
Sure
attack
did.
it. Okay. Good.
Yeah, so that gave me some definitely some outs there as far as hedging opportunities when you have those 400-1 in pocket or 100-1 or greater. It gave a lot of options for me to make sure I monetize those tickets as you all would say.
So Scott, were those all 6-leg parlays that came in? Or did you like switch up and make some like 3-leg parlays, some 4-leg parlays, or how did you approach it that way?
Exactly. Some were 3-leg, most were 4. I think some were 3, and definitely some were 3, and most. I don't think any were more than 4.
Okay.
So yeah, it was kind of a mix and match with that.
That's amazing. So you gave back. There you go. I mean, I think if any of us are in your spot, you're going to hedge at some point. You're going to have to. It takes the stress away. But you gave away 5 figures, you said, and you still cleared enough to go. How long were you guys in Bora-Bora?
We were there a week. So and it was unimaginable beauty. I mean, you see the screensavers. And yeah, those are pictures that we took over last week. But you see it on a screensaver or a computer wallpaper all your life, and then suddenly you're immersed into that. And I got goosebumps multiple times when we got there. It was incredible.
What is this? The
no
hammocks?
regrets. It was expensive.
The hammocks in the
Yeah,
water?
they got hammocks. I didn't do that, but my wife got in there. Yeah.
Oh,
Look
wow.
at that. Oh, my God.
And then you're staying, you're in the hut. Do you sleep in the hut on the water?
Yeah. Well, over the water bungalow is what they call it.
Okay.
So yeah, it had a little plunge pool in there that's heated. So, and I'd stay in there like 6 hours a day, and just it was hard to get out. It was awesome. So
Jeez. And that's so you live in the Pacific Northwest. You flew from LA to Bora-Bora. Like we were like spitballing yesterday. I said that's got to be like a 15, 16, 17-hour flight. I'm way off on that.
Well, you are from LA, but you're right as far as the travel day itself. It's not easy getting there, and you know, we talked about that. The worst part of traveling is getting there or getting back. But it made it worth it for sure. It's a long travel day. We spaced out some layovers to make sure we had time in case there were delays. Didn't want to miss any connections for sure. But yeah, it was well worth it.
Is it
Can't
busy?
recommend it enough.
Like every hut sold out. What was the food like when you left? Did you say, "My God, how do we possibly go back home after this"?
Yeah. All of that, you're right. Yeah, the food was fantastic. My wife's more of a foodie than I am. I'm pretty simple, meat and potatoes type of guy, but she loved the Asian and the Mediterranean food options they had, and it was great. And like you said, it's hard to leave there. It wasn't crowded at all. I don't know the capacity. Maybe like 80% of the huts were occupied. I have no idea, just based on what we saw. There's only 108 total huts in the resort there, and so nothing ever felt crowded. That's for sure. It's hard to leave. I wonder how you'll ever top it when you leave a trip like that. Just made us want to go back, though. That's for sure.
Okay, so now the audience and Pauly, myself as well, the most important question here is, and we're talking to Scott Sanders, just got back from Bora-Bora. He cashed out on huge tickets, cross-sport parlays, recently when Oklahoma City won the NBA title. What will be some of your key legs now with the football season approaching? College, NFL, any of it?
Yeah, good question. So for me, I did start some while we were there. I saw Center win Wimbledon. I had him to start some legs that were tied in with the Dodgers winning the National League. I'm big on that. It looked great earlier, but now it's kind of not as way. We'll see what happens at the trade deadline. And then Buffalo winning the AFC East, I tied in. And then I have the college football, various different teams and legs with that, like Penn State or Texas. Chris Felico is really one who turned me onto this, just and the art of doing this. And you guys have had Chris Macero, of course, on Follow the Money, has also given tips on that. I've kind of taken and done my own thing with. But that's my biggest one right now. I had Scheffler winning the Open to tie to the Dodgers winning the National League as well, along with Buffalo. So hoping some of those will get through. I'm a big Dodgers fan come October, though. That's for sure.
Very good.
The Bears great at this stuff too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you made deep runs in the Circa Survivor contest. Will you still enter, or maybe limit your entries if they get to 20,000 contestants?
And that's a good question. I'm in with a group right now. A former winner reached out, and a couple of us. We got 5 of us that are going in. We're going to have like 25 entries, I believe. So I'm definitely getting in somewhat. But like you said, it's going to get harder and harder to win this as it grows. We were talking earlier. I really lament the fact I only had 1 entry the first year when I believe there was like 1,300 entries in it. But now those days are long gone, as you said, Mitch. But yeah, of course I'll still get in. It's always the best contest, and the worst loss I have each season is that last Survivor entry. Pauly, you had that awesome run last year. You went further than I did. I got to the final 75 one year, final 80 the next. It just sticks with you all year, and just it's hard, but I love it. And yeah, I'll always be part of that contest. It's so good.
Do you play more contests than that? Like, are you going to play Circa Millions? Have you had any conversations with anybody about doing Grandissimo, the $100,000 buy-in?
I have not done that about Grandissimo, and after this trip, there's no way I'm getting in that. But yeah, so that ship has sailed. Not doing that, but no, I will get in Circa Millions and the Westgate contest or 2 probably as well. Locally, we had one here that has dissolved, so unfortunately, there's only 30 in that last year. I was hoping that would be back up, but no luck.
Oh, that's in the Seattle area.
Yeah, in Snoqualmie out here. So
gotcha.
Yeah, local casino.
All right, buddy. Well, what a story. Those photos, I can't get enough of them.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's great. And then, I'm hoping to get back. Yeah, listening to you guys yesterday, Paul Stone, how great's he on the win totals? And, even if the bet loses, he gives such a great case and lays it out so well, you can't help but follow it. So yeah. I tailed a lot of his plays last night. And he's phenomenal. I learned long ago to set my ego aside. And these guys that live and breathe college football, like Brad Powers and Chris Felica and Paul Stone and Humans, I trust those guys and can't thank you and your show enough for bringing those to us.
Well, very nice of you to say. By the way, for the radio audience, Scott is on Instagram. I hope he doesn't mind. Do you mind if I give it out right now, the handle?
Oh, not at all.
There you go. You can go check out his trip to Bora-Bora and what he did after cashing those cross-sport parlays. His Instagram handle is Seahawk Sanders. Seahawk Sanders. There you go. Awesome story, man. Congratulations. That's so cool. Thanks for popping on today.
Can't thank you guys enough. You've helped me form a lot of friendships over the years. You guys you meant a lot to a lot of us. I know I speak for a lot of us on that. Can't thank you enough for what you've done for us, getting us through hard times and everything. But this is a surreal moment, and really appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me.
Have a good weekend, buddy. There you go.
You too.
Scott Sanders with us. Awesome dude to boot. He's been around him many, many times. Very, very good guy.
Boy, that is tough to take back-to-back. Last 80 in Survivor.
That's rough.
Oh.
That's, like he said, the last loss in Survivor every year is the worst one that sticks with him.
Yeah. I think he did monetize one year and use Survivor Sweat. So it's, if I recall, but look at those pictures. You're right. Can't get enough of that. Base hit Marlins. Here we go.
Are they going to get a couple in?
Oh, yeah, the bases were drunk. Here they come.
Is that Lopez
again?
again?
Yeah, that's three. That's three.
All right.
Yeah. 4-1. That's a trap. 4-1 Marlins. There you go.
All right, very good. We have some breaking news for a band coming to Las Vegas. Pauly's going to jump out of his chair when he hears this, and we'll get into tonight's Major League Baseball card next.
This is Follow the Money on VSiN.
So we go from a guy, Scott Sanders, who just joined the program, took his wife on vacation to, I don't know, maybe the best spot on earth, Bora-Bora, to what many people have called the best venue they've ever watched a concert at, out here in Las Vegas at the Sphere. You want some breaking news on this?
Oh, boy. It was, I can't believe, this I cannot believe. How many people, it's on social media or I've talked to, oh, I saw the Backstreet Boys at Sphere, and it was a great thing. Get the hell out. Yeah, but it's just because of, and I saw pictures too.
Well, Paul,
my buddy Goose in New Hampshire was there. He took his girlfriend. He's like, we were second row. It was
the
incredible.
Backstreet Boys?
Yeah, Backstreet Boys. What do you got?
I'm not a country music guy. I had several people reach out to me who either live here or came to town for Kenny Chesney at the Sphere, said best country show they've ever seen because of the venue.
Man, I can't stand country, but...
Well, I know. That's not... Yeah, right.
What do you got?
Okay, so Vital Vegas on X. Do you know Vital Vegas? We've met Vital Vegas before.
Yeah, I met him. Yeah.
Okay, very popular Twitter handle out here. Metallica at the Sphere 2026.
Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, my God.
What do you want to pay?
What do you think it is?
Oh, they're going to be...
How long is it? Does it say? How many dates?
No, he doesn't say. That's all he tweeted out. I don't know.
Now, you would want Tool.
Oh, Tool, I'm paying. I don't even care what the price is. I'm there.
You're there.
I'll go blindly. I'm in.
Really?
Same thing close to with Metallica. I'm trying to think. If they do a residency, can they be as high as 1,000? I don't know. I don't really look at tickets for the Sphere.
Talking about one of the best bands of all time.
And that place holds a couple thousand people. And again, everybody who...
Oh, my God. I can't believe it.
Better get in early.
Were you at the... did you go to the New Year's Eve show at the Hard Rock? Was that you? Or was
no, that was our buddy Doug.
That was our friend.
They played, I think, for 3 hours at least on New Year's Eve one year. I mean, here's the game plan. As soon as tickets drop, you're going to have to be online and get them because what are they going to go for in the secondary market? I'll give you an idea.
Did he say the date?
No, 2026.
Or just said the year?
Yeah.
Okay, because they're in London and Ireland and all that next year, June.
It's not that far away. I mean,
Budapest.
Coming up in August already of this year.
Italy. They're in Frankfurt, Germany. Ich heiße Paul. Auf Wiedersehen. 20. Okay.
Concert tickets in Las Vegas, you're going to get beaten over the head.
Wow.
Are you ready for this? So Dolly Parton is doing a very short stint at the Coliseum at Caesar's Palace in December. Might be her last show of all time.
I didn't know she was still doing it.
Yeah, but she doesn't really do it that often. She's coming out here for like 5 dates or whatever. My wife got in when tickets dropped. She got in for some tickets. In her same area, in fact, behind her on the secondary market, the tickets are listed for $17,000 each. They're not getting that price right now, but that's what. And so she's having the whole conversation, like, and other people have said, if people are willing to spend the money, you got to sell those tickets. I'm yes, those tickets are going to get sold if she can sell them for $17,000 each. People, are you kidding me?
I don't know. Yeah, this is a weird market, though. I mean, this is because I know the lady who gives me a massage went to see Janet Jackson.
I would go see her.
Yeah, she's got a great catalog.
In a heartbeat, I would go see her.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. And tickets were reasonable, but they weren't selling. But it goes back to, I remember when my mom came to town a long time ago and she went to see, because Cher was all the rage. And I think, remember, Cher was like $180 a ticket.
I thought
that was crazy, $200 a ticket, whatever. But times have changed. But now this is, you take aside the sphere here with the venue. But this
if you go back, so it was 2008, I think. I saw the Foo Fighters, and they were playing at the Old Joint, which is my favorite venue still.
Yeah.
But I haven't been in the Sphere. They, at the time, I think
I saw Guns N' Roses there in a suite.
Do you remember what you paid?
It was great. I got
comped or whatever. Yeah, so I paid for those for Foo Fighters. I think I paid like $1.50 a pop. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's $150 to go see a band nowadays. I wish bands were still $150 now here.
Yeah.
You can't get in anywhere, basically, to see any of these decent bands for that much money.
Well, here's what you might be better off up. You're better off sitting
at
up.
That's what everybody says.
Like, you don't want to be front row at a movie theater.
No,
that's the same type of deal here.
Yep.
You don't want to be on the floor with this because of what it looks like up top and what they're going to put on the what do you call it?
On the screen.
On the screen and everything. Yeah.
Do you want to call it? You want to go together?
Oh, absolutely.
I think we have to go together.
Yeah.
We got to make a pact.
Yes.
We have to go to this concert together. There's no question.
I know. I let you down years ago too.
Well,
Ontario, Canada, California.
They were so good that night.
The
so
set,
good.
The set list was out there, and I wasn't happy with the set list, and I said, I'm not going. I was mad. They didn't play Harvester of Sorrow or something. I got pissed off.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting.
Tough. Yeah, but you did a great job at Seattle. Yeah, I can't believe the set list you walked into. But then again, with this tour, they're playing multiple, repeat weekend or whatever it's called.
That's right. Yeah, so you're going to get a lot of the good stuff mixed in with some like deep cuts and. Anyway, so that's pretty exciting news. The ticket prices on those, I can't wait to see what they're going to open up at. Right now, Marlins are on top of the Brewers 5-1. They're playing bottom of the 7th. There's one out. Brewers have a runner on second right now. So coming up later on today, the Phillies are taking on the Yankees. Again, watch out for rain. This is actually coming up very soon in this area. Matt Vasgersian was on about an hour ago, and he said it's always dicey. He wanted to make a case for like home runs in this game, for it to go over 10, although it's a big number. He's like, every time I try to be positive going into a game when rain might alter or might come in and like delay it, he's like, it never goes my way. That said, Walker can be had. Mm-hmm. He's been a little bit, on the road better than when he's at home, but this game tonight feels like we're going to get runs overall.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it could be home run derby as well. And the other thing, we were out of the game for 7 years. I know Metallica was here a couple of years ago, but we had to get up at 2 a.m.
Yeah, that's not happening.
So that hurt things as well. So I'm with you. Is this the lowest you've ever seen? Judges plus $1.40 hit a home run? Plus
Come on.
140?
That's comical.
So he's got 4 career bombs against Walker, and Schwarber's not much. He's plus 180, no bargain either. Matt had a great breakdown on this game coming up as well, so I see runs in that one, absolutely. And can Ohtani do it? Plus 220.
Yes, he can.
He'd be the first Dodger ever to homer in 6 straight and be the 35th player ever to do it. The record is 8 straight games, and he goes coming up against Boston at 4-10. Boston's won 7 in a row at home, crushing their opponents, outscoring them 43-18 during that stretch. I mentioned, though, earlier, Matt said bet Red Sox to win the series, which is $1.10. I love the Red Sox tomorrow. Somehow Crochet's only $1.35 against Kershaw.
Well, on Ohtani, we're talking about these low home run prices. He's super hot right now. To expect him to hit a home run every game is completely unfair, but the guy can. So he was actually below 2-1 recently. He's like in the $1.80 range. You're actually kind of getting a decent number on him tonight. Does the pitching matchup even matter for this guy? I mean, he's so good, Paul.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that really. I mean, so plus 220 is not.
And he's been doing it right off the bat.
Sure.
That's the other thing of what he's doing.
Okay,
right?
so
he should be home run derby in Cincinnati too, with a total of 9.5. But this one also, very popular though, and 3 other people are on it at vsin.com picks page. Padres, $1.30 in St. Louis. Pavetta 3-0 with an 0.57 ERA last 5 starts, 36-6 strikeout to walk ratio. Michaelis has been awful, atrocious. 1-5 with an ERA of 7 and change. They lost the game last night, but then again, St. Louis is 12-1 at home in gray starts. But you got 7 runs out of the Friars.
Yep.
So at least they showed they could hit the ball and get that offense going. And I think they should torch Michaelis tonight. And Pavetta's just been dynamite.
Okay, shouldn't this game be more popular? Like, there's money on Detroit today, as there was yesterday against the Blue Jays. Mm-hmm. You can find at several shops now in Las Vegas and beyond in the country, you can find Barrios and the Blue Jays at even money. Maybe even a little bit higher than that.
I'm with you. Have to do it. You got one team that's won 17-21. Their opponent has lost 10 of 11 and outscored 77-29. No one's hitting for Detroit. And the pitching's been brutal, other than Skubal as well.
Yeah, I think I'm going to bet them, but I'm also going to make it a very small bet. Couple reasons. Baseball's been rough. Also, Barrios has been my nemesis for a couple of years. For a long time. One of my nemesis in baseball.
All right. Are you taking Texas?
Yeah, it's a good one.
People agree with you. It's over for Atlanta. And it's Eovaldi. They're $1.50 at home? They've won 9 of 12. This guy's got an ERA under 1 in the last 3 starts?
That's a pretty high rating still on the Braves.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. With Eovaldi's season, and it's not just this year. The guy's been awesome for a long time. Rangers playing a lot better ball, and the Braves they've been tail spinning the entire year.
I don't mind the Vasgersian angle, too. About maybe they trade some people tonight, too. That's also got to be weird, knowing that you're probably going to be goners. Atlanta's going to be sellers here, and move a lot of people. And you saw the trade last night, and there were 2 more trades today already. Our betting guide is out for the NFL. Our college guide drops August 5th. If you want both, sign up for the football special. Get everything VSiN Pro has to offer across all sports through the Super Bowl, just $175. It expires Thursday. VSiN.com/subscribe. Lock it in now. $175, and every pick, every host, every guest. VSiN.com/subscribe for the football special. Get it.
I'll give you a team at 9-1 to make the playoffs in college football next.
This is Follow the Money on VSiN.
We'll get to in-pocket plays for tonight and this weekend coming up in 15 minutes. Right now, Marlins over the Brewers 5-1. Late in that game, Brewers were huge favorites today with Freddie Peralta on the mound, and the Marlins erupted in the 7th when they scored 4 to bust out from a 1-1 tie, and now they're obviously gigantic favorites here to win this game, Pauly. So, looking at overall numbers on teams to make the playoff in college football this year, Big Ten Media Days this week, you're looking at schedules more, you're getting more information, you're talking to more people. There is at least some true positivity coming out of Iowa that I believe in with the new quarterback. And, Adam Rittenberg was on the show an hour and a half ago from ESPN. If you missed any of the show today, this week, any of the whatever, you can go back and listen to the Follow the Money podcast, wherever you get your podcasts. Good point here that, with an Iowa team, you're going to get solid defense, maybe some of the best in the country. You're going to get a great kicking game. I think there's a lot to believe in here with the quarterback as well. I mean, this has been vile and nasty. They've been basically unwatchable now. The no-fly zone when they're on TV. Forgetting I'm changing the channel and putting something else on, right? For years now. And they've still been like rock solid and like recently in the Big Ten title game. I think they have an absolutely doable schedule. At Iowa State will be tricky. They play at Wisconsin October 11th. They get Indiana at home. They get Penn State at home. They get Oregon at home. They can't go to USC and beat them. They can't win at Nebraska, final game of the year. I think they have a manageable schedule. Their win total is 7.5. You can get 6.5 actually over minus 170. Maybe alt win totals out there as well. I'm looking at as high as 9-1 at DraftKings to make the playoff.
Oh, wow.
They're 14-1 at several books just to make the Big Ten title game.
Wow.
Just to make it.
So I was talking to an Iowa fan, and he made a pretty good point about, number one, that they're high on the team, and they can have a good offense, at least by their standards. But number two, with the schedule, if you can put that up again, he's saying, give us the Penn State game at night. Tough place to play. Blackout, whatever.
Sure.
And then 2 weeks later, it's an early start, cold, to hurt Oregon body clock game.
Beautiful thinking.
I'm picking up what he's putting down. Like it a lot. So that's big. You get Indiana, Penn State, and the Ducks at home, and then you go Penn State late start, Minnesota. Well, they get 3 in a row at home. Minnesota,
Yep.
and then you get Oregon. Hopefully they can bake that early and punish Oregon, at least for Iowa's fans' argument with your body clock game.
If they can win week 2 at the Cyclones, then that'll be a tough game.
I don't think he's ever lost there. You guys
I don't think so either.
I believe he's beat them every time there. If I have that right.
I mean, I think they have. Rutgers, Iowa probably should go there and win the game as well. If they beat Iowa State, you're looking at probably a beginning of the year that's going to be 4-0, and then you have Indiana at home. I think you're feeling pretty good to have 9-1 in pocket.
Yeah.
That's at DK again. Like most other books only have 7-1 or in that neighborhood on them. So DK is the highest number that I could find anywhere. But I think there's something to like there because I do think
there's a 6-0 start. That's the path.
Sure.
6-0 to starts in play.
And what if they shock the world to beat Penn State at home? That's a big if. I get that. But if this team's 9-3, they'll be in the mix for sure.
Franklin's got a little Bielema in him. It's like, how'd you lose that game? What happened there? Wisconsin had so much talent, or at least preseason hyper would get in the top 10, top 15. They'd lose to Northwestern. They lose. Michigan State beat them on a Hail Mary or something. I think that could happen too.
10-2, they're in.
Yeah.
This conference will probably get. You can bet again how many conference wins they're going to get. It's 3.5. That's the number. After all this chatter, if they have 4 or 5 teams that are going to be at 9-3 or better, you're not going to get 4 teams in the Big Ten. In the playoff. Sure, you will. Mm-hmm. That's a pretty big number. What number did you see on Boise State?
Plus 190.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
If they're 11-1, again, they're catching 16.5 points against Notre Dame.
What if they get drubbed by Notre Dame?
I was going to say, what if they get killed?
I know.
They lose by 30.
The thing that helped them was they outplayed Oregon on the road.
Sure.
And Oregon went undefeated.
Should have won the game.
But here, if you go on the road and get drubbed by Notre Dame, and if Notre Dame goes 10-2, but that also goes back to how will they be penalized with the rankings, and you got to win your conference title game. But that's, I think the schedule just plays a big part about in that as well with the pricing, and again what Paul Stone said, that they're just huge favorites in every game.
Yeah. Here's another thing too. Now that we're on Friday, the final day of the week, and again Big Ten Media Days were all week long pretty much. There's starting to be I think too much hype for Penn State. Right, it's turned into, boy, I really like them this year. Great staff, great personnel, best roster we've seen. A lot of guys back that are 3-4-year guys now. Other teams lost a lot of, but can I possibly pick them to beat Ohio State? Franklin's got that history. I can't trust it.
You put Michigan in there too, but that's 7 in a row combined.
And that's turned into, got to tell you, they're going to win the Big Ten, and I think they're going to win the national title. That's a lot of hype. That's all I'm saying. They're going to be they are already a very popular pick here to do it.
Oh, yeah. I will say I'd much rather have Boise at plus 190 than Miami at plus 170. Come on.
I don't think Carson Beck.
I'm okay with that.
Are you?
Yeah. Well, it's not going to be like Cam Ward, but I'm saying, can they stop anybody? And I wouldn't be surprised. Cristobal should be on a hot seat. You couldn't go to the playoff with that guy? So you had one of the best years ever for a quarterback.
I don't think he should be on the hot seat yet. It's too soon for that. I don't think the guy's a very good coach, game day coach. The
debacle that happened the year prior?
Yeah, but Miami's been down for a while, though, too. No, I understand what you're saying, but you got to give him a little bit more time, I think. Paul, I think there's a chance that Carson Beck's no good.
All right. I'm not there, but that's okay. I'll entertain that.
I'm not a fan.
All right.
There's going to be
plus 170. Yeah.
There's going to be a severe coming to earth season that plays out from Cam Ward to him. Remember, he was the short shot middle of the year last year to be the number 1 pick overall in the draft. We mocked it on the air.
Well, there was a lot of guys like that, though. That was crazy. Beck, and then it was Ewers.
Yeah, another one.
I was and where you saw where he went. Do you think that Arch is good enough that let the tanking begin once we get into October in the NFL?
I need to see a little bit. I think he can be. Yeah,
it'd be unbelievable if he goes to the Saints. Let's say he lives up to the hype. He goes to the Saints right there.
Sure.
I mean, if there's one team that tanks for Arch, that'd be awesome. And I think they're going to be the worst team in the league.
But here's the deal. I keep going back to our conversation. We had it months ago with Mike Detillier from WWL in New Orleans, who knows the Manning family. You know, college football is his thing. Been doing it for a long time. He said, guys, tell me the Manning that came out of college early in their careers. Never happened once. And that dude's making how much money in the NIL? I mean, millions upon millions of dollars. Maybe he loves Austin, makes a ton of cash, loves the girls, and he's like, I'm not going pro this year. I'm going to have one more year in college before I come out. So that would be tricky, because if he doesn't, then which guy are you going to fall? If you start tanking already, who's it going to be for?
Mm-hmm.
But we'll get some.
That was Matt Leinart.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Big man on campus.
He'd be a top 3 pick. I think he still went top 10. Had a bad career. But he's like, no, I'm BMOC. I'm staying.
Yeah. Do I have this right? When USC was really rocking and rolling back then, weren't they like almost as big as the Lakers?
Yeah.
Weren't they like the second biggest thing in town?
Mm-hmm.
Because Kobe was still obviously in his prime. You can't overtake that, but they were ahead of the Dodgers. And
Carroll would invite all celebrities to practice, too.
Yeah, that's right.
Arch plus 225, Aller plus 275, number 1 pick.
Aller's going to have to blow me out of the water this year to be the number 1 overall pick. I can get behind him as a college guy for Penn State to win the Big Ten and certainly to make the playoffs. I can't get behind him at this point to be the first pick in the draft. Big difference there.
I'd rather have Klubnik. He's 12-1.
For number 1 overall?
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be maybe a good number to have in pocket here if Arch decides to go back to college. Where are you at with Texas overall on the year? Do you find it difficult because we don't know? We haven't seen enough of Arch, or are you just going to buy into it and say,
that's enough talent there and money?
Sure.
Yeah.
The guy's going to be that good. The roster's that good. They're going to certainly be a playoff team again.
Well, I have more concerns about Georgia. Now, there might be the second best team, but that's because I think it's over for Alabama. I don't think you're going to see those. With Saban dead, Saban gone, I think Alabama, the days of dominating are dead. So you might go Texas, LSU, Georgia, Alabama with the pecking order. And I can't believe some of the numbers on Ole Miss. I mean, Phil Steele's down on them, too, like a lot. I mean, he lost a lot of guys.
Oh, sure they did, yeah. Last year was their year.
They blew it, I know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's South Carolina. That's tough, man. They might finish in 6th, 7th place or something like that.
Yeah, really good quarterback, potential Heisman guy, but overall the team good enough to really finish that high and make a deep run. I don't know. We'll get to in-pocket plays, what we're betting tonight and beyond, coming up on Follow the Money. It's VSiN, the Sports Betting Network.
Was on coke if his girlfriend was knocked up.
These games are a burial, a blowout, a human lock. You can bet your children's unborn children on these games.
I was so good that whenever I bet, I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Sorry, the Chicago Sky got me again. No Angel Reese, which I gave this out and bet it early, but Angel Reese didn't play with a back issue. And then you get 95 points from Seattle, and it can't go over because the Sky score 57.
Yeah,
and
that's brutal.
Have an 8-point quarter. 8 points in a quarter. And it falls 152. No good there. Ran through all the props tonight. There's so many, but choose what you want to do and also choose how you want to attack it. with as far as total bases, hits, runs, RBIs, whatever you want to do, but there's a lot of them out there today. Ohtani, 500 against Bayo. Perez, 440 against Williams. Crawford and Rodriguez, 400 against Soriano. Chisholm, 467 against Walker. Kurtz is hitting 488 his last 11 games. A lot of stuff there with the props. But I love the Dodgers tomorrow. The Red Sox tomorrow against the Dodgers. Available at DraftKings. Will Hill Caesars always puts up the overnights early as well. About $1.35, $1.40 in that range. Crochet against Kershaw tomorrow. Good luck.
Yeah, best luck, Pauly.
And Bills over 4.5.
Division wins. Also widely available. Check the juice. I think you can do as low as $1.40. Bills division wins. Could not make it 2 days in a row with a winner. Loser last night with Kikuchi over 6.5 Ks. No good. I'm looking at the Ballpark Pal tool right now on vsin.com. They were strong on Kikuchi last night. Their model must be way down on Seattle because they're very strong tonight on Soriano to go over his K prop as well. They project him at 6.66. You can find 4.5 juiced or 5.5 like plus 130. They have a 75% value number on that. I'm also looking at Zebby Matthews tonight to go over, but I don't know. It's too much. Too much up in the air. Like I don't know how long the guy's going to go. If you tell me he's going to go 5 innings right now, I'd play it over 5.5, but I don't know that. So this is going to be a small bet because the bad run continues here in baseball. I can't wait to get closer and closer to football. The Blue Jays money line, even money against the Tigers. Got to take a little bit of that tonight. Just a slice, small slice for me.
Have to. One team's won 17-21. The others dropped 10 of 11 and outscored 77-29.
Yeah?
Yeah. And the Padres are popular, but I don't care. I like them too. Pavetta's on fire. Michaelis has been terrible. Padres $1.30 on the road. Get in on the action. First Bet has you covered. Sign up now. Access exclusive promotions. Bet on hundreds of great horse races every day, right from your phone or computer. Visit firstbet.com. Promo code VSIN200. Get a 20% rebate on all your wages for the first 60 days, up to $200. Don't miss out. Start betting today. Firstbet.com.
Looks like we have some breaking news in the National Football League. The Bengals and Shamar Stewart have finally reached an agreement on his rookie contract. Took long enough. Typical Bengals move that they would pull off here, but about damn time they make that happen. That defense has to have a huge turnaround for me to take them, and that's the unknown, right? I have offensive bets on the Bengals this year, one of which is Chase Brown to win Offensive Player of the Year at 201. I think he can absolutely pop. I saw a great note on this, by the way. Paul Charchin sent me a nugget on this.
Okay.
In fact, I'll get it for you here in a second. But today, I believe it was, Bengals offensive coordinator Dan Pitcher said this week that he expects Brown to be a household name by the end of the season. This is from Yahoo Sports. Pitcher compared Brown to Austin Eckler, highlighting Brown's receiver skills and versatility. And I broke this down in the guide here at VSIN after Zach Moss got hurt last year. Like 19 carries a game after that, 23 touches a game, 79 yards on the ground, 4.5 catches for 37 yards, and he scored, I think, 6 touchdowns after Moss got hurt. Moss... So Samaje Perine and rookie Taj Brooks will be the backup to him. I think he's going to be a total bell cow again. They love using him in the passing game. But that's great to hear. He's going to be comparable to Austin Eckler. Dude was a machine with the Chargers in his prime.
Yeah.
So love hearing that when you have a bet on the guy to win an award like Offensive Player of the Year.
Okay.
But, again, the defense, who the hell knows what's going to happen there?
And another strange story. You would think it was a long time ago, but I remember the Mike Tice story where he got in trouble for scalping his Super Bowl tickets. At least 100 players from half of the NFL's 32 teams face fines and possible suspension for selling their allotted tickets to the Super Bowl above face value, violation of league policies. Under an agreement between the league and the NFLPA, Players who violated the rule will be fined 1.5 times the face ticket value and lose their allotted tickets to the next 2 Super Bowls. Those who decline the punishment could be suspended by Goodell.
Oh, okay.
It's more than 100 people.
So does it say
the tickets were going anywhere from $2,500 to $3,500 for the cheapest seats, with some tickets fetching over $10,000. I imagine they give them pretty good seats. But wow.
Do we know? Like, I'm guessing they can sell the tickets, but it has to be at face value?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a huge story with Mike Tice.
Yes. So it gets me thinking, though, too, about, okay, what's a bucket list for you? And like, what would you pay? Because if you say, okay, $5,000 Super Bowl, whatever it is, I got a bucket list. So if you're talking about your favorite band all time, and how many times is Metallica, how long are they going to tour for? And I know the Stones go out there and still, but if you're talking about your favorite band and then that venue, and everyone raved about Eagles, the Dead, say it's the best concert I've ever seen. I mean, if it's $1,000 a ticket, okay, it's $1,000 a ticket.
Sure, of course.
Right. How many times are you going to get this opportunity? That's right.
Sure. We got tons of feedback on this, by the way, from people who have been to the Sphere already. They all said the same thing. Sections 200 and 300. That's the spot.
Okay.
Get the Money says he watched Fish and the Dead and Company multiple times at Sphere. Second, third level, middle, thank me later. You will never want to see a show anywhere else. And this is probably going to be one and done for Metallica at the Sphere because they hit every other place in the world. So it's not like they're going to have the residency every single summer or anything like that, is my guess.
Mm-hmm.
Got to go.
The videos of opening night with U2 were incredible.
I would rather...
I think U2's wildly overrated.
Oh, but they are.
Yeah. That's a fact, okay?
It is a fact, not even opinion. So, Paul, I would much rather go to Metallica at the Sphere than ever go to one Super Bowl and watch it live.
Yes.
I don't want to be at the Super Bowl.
No.
I want to be in Las Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah. What is your bucket list? What's down to your bucket list? A Bora-Bora.
Oh, put Bora-Bora on the list.
Okay.
If it wasn't already there.
Uh-huh. Metallica or Tool
at the
that
Sphere?
venue?
Yeah, there are several other countries I want to cross off the list at some point. But
is there anything on a sporting event or sporting list?
Yeah, I'll give you. I have to see a college game, SEC territory at night, preferably LSU.
We had the tickets. It was set up, hotty toddy.
Yeah.
I pulled out back issues.
Got to make that happen.
Yes.
I got to tell you, I don't know if the Masters does it for me, but I think I have to go to a Kentucky Derby at some point.
Interesting.
I think I got to pull that one off. Maybe when Sebastian's old enough, we can take him there. That'd be a good one. I guess college football, a nice college basketball venue would be fun once in a while. Like a Duke, North Carolina game would be pretty cool.
I don't know about Kentucky Derby.
No?
I don't know about that one.
How about a big soccer match?
Like go see Liverpool?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I could see that.
Yeah, that's
go see Liverpool or Man U or something like that.
That would have to be on the list for sure.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't know. I mean, the big events, it's too much for me. Too many people. Right? You want to go to a Final Four? Does that trip your trigger at all?
No way.
It's a hard pass?
No.
Oh, I tell you what I would do. I would want to go to... I would do this instead of the Super Bowl any day of the week. I want to go to an AFC or NFC title game. Doesn't matter which one, because you go to the early one, game gets out, just go to a bar across the street, watch the late game. Switch it around if you're going to go to the late game. Because then you're hanging out. That's about the journey and not the destination of the Super Bowl. Then you're going to go to a spot like Philadelphia or Detroit or any of these other NFL cities where the fans are going to be they haven't slept in 2 days.
Yeah, what's on the line?
It's total chaos. Yeah, it's the trip to the Super Bowl, and you're going to be at that game. Sign me up for that. That would be awesome. What would it be like if the Vikings hosted the NFC title game and they would actually win the game?
Yes. Strong.
You know?
Great call.
All right.
Hopefully
Strong
we get
week.
it this. I'd like to see it this year with Buffalo, I'll tell you that.
No, there you go. Yeah. That's the ultimate team.
Good guess today. Yes.
Today, this all week. Great job by the entire crew as always. Prime time's next for 4 hours. Have a great weekend. We'll see you.